Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and welcome to the English News of Binh Phuoc Radio, television station and newspaper. I'm Binh and following are the top story for today. Binh Phuoc completes 21 tasks under National Digital Transformation Scheme. Binh Phuoc accelerates expansions of health and social insurance coverage. Private enterprises expected to contribute about 55 to 58% of GDP by 2030. Number of tourists soared during national reunification holidays. Ladies and gentlemen, since the beginning of the year, Binh Phuoc Provincial People Committee had directed department and locality to accelerate the implementation of Project 06, a national scheme on developing applications of population data, electronic identification, and authentication to support digital transformation from 2022 to 2025 with a vision to 2030.
With the message of taking more decisive and urgent action in implementing national digital transformation and Project number 6, the province has established a dedicated task force to carry out 46 assigned tasks in 2025. To date, Binh Phuoc has completed the integration of its provincial natural resources software system with the national population database and the system of the Ministry of Agriculture and Environment. It has also digitized and updated over 1.3 million civil status records onto the Ministry of Justice software platform and connected its Intelligent Operations Center (IOC) system with the national database. As part of a 90-day peak campaign supporting citizens to integrate essential personal documents into the VNeID app, provincial departments and agencies have, in the first 4 months of the year, assisted nearly 47,000 users in activating VNeID accounts, integrated over 85,000 health insurance cards, more than 120,000 driving licenses, and around 66,000 certificates and registrations. Binh Phuoc has now completed 21 tasks under the scheme and is actively working on the remaining 17.
The People Committee of Binh Phuoc Province had issued a directive aiming to ensure that over 95% of population is covered by health insurance by the end of 2025. Authorities are required to implement comprehensive measures to meet this key target, while also expanding coverage of social insurance and unemployment insurance.
The Department of Health plays a central role in proposing solutions to increase health insurance enrollment, improve medical service quality, and enhance service attitudes at healthcare facilities. Administrative reforms, digital transformation, and stricter inspections are also being promoted to prevent misuse of the health insurance fund. Localities are instructed to promptly issue health insurance cards to all eligible individuals, particularly those in agriculture, forestry and fishery households with medium living standards, who are supported by the state budget. The education sector is tasked with ensuring 100% of students are covered by health insurance and is encouraged to mobilize resources to support disadvantaged students. Relevant agencies are also directed to allocate funding in a timely manner to support policy beneficiaries. Meanwhile, Binh Phuoc Social Security is urged to expand and strengthen its voluntary social insurance and household health insurance collection network, ensuring each village and residential area has at least one service point and implementing measures to encourage wider public participation.
With nearly 20% of its population belonging to ethnic minority group, Binh Phuoc Province continues to prioritize support for ethnic communities through economic development, social welfare, and human resource investment. The proportion of ethnic minority personnel in public sector has steadily increased over the years.
Currently, Binh Phuoc has over 1,600 ethnic minority officials, civil servants and public employees, accounting for 7.22% of the province's total staff. Among them, 55 hold leadership and management positions. Of the total, 1,162 are women, making up 70.55%. At the provincial level, there are 247 ethnic minority officials, including 16 in leadership roles. At the district level, there are 1,179 with 11 leaders. At the commune level, 203 ethnic minority staff are working, including 28 holding leadership positions. These individuals play an important role in public administration while helping preserve the cultural values and traditions of ethnic minority communities, contributing to local socio-economic development.
Ladies and gentlemen, Party General Secretary Tolam, on behalf of the Politburo, has just signed Resolution number 68 of the Politburo on the development of the private economic sector with many breakthrough ideas.
The resolution set a target of having 2 million enterprises by 2030, equivalent to 20 enterprises per 1,000 people, including at least 20 large enterprises participating in global value chains. The resolution expects the private economic sector to grow from 10 to 12% annually, higher than the overall growth rate of the economy. This sector is hoped to contribute from 55 to 58% of GDP and between 35 and 40% of total state budget revenue, create jobs for about 84 to 85% of the total workforce, and labor productivity increase averagely from 8.5 to 9.5% per year. The resolution also set the goal that Vietnam private economic sector technology, innovation, and digital transformation capability will rank among the top 3 in ASEAN and top 5 in Asia by 2030.
State President Lương Cường and Sri Lanka President Anura Kumara Dissanayake visited the President Ho Chi Minh relief site in the Presidential Palace in Hanoi on May the 5th morning within the framework of the latter state visit to Vietnam.
The two presidents visited the relics associated with the life and career of President Ho Chi Minh, such as the Still House and the Fish Pond, admiring the bronze statue Uncle Ho sit to work in the flower garden of the presidential palace and artifact preserving many memory of the late leader. President Dissanayake expressed his respect and admiration for President Ho Chi Minh. He thanked the Vietnamese state and people and President Lương Cường himself for the warm and respectful reception they gave him and the Sri Lanka delegation during their visit to Vietnam. The visit to the Presidential Palace relief site by President Lương Cường and President Dissanayake once again affirmed that Ho Chi Minh cultural value will continue to be a bridge for the close relationship between Vietnam and Sri Lanka to develop strongly in many fields.
According to the Vietnam National Authority of Tourism, Vietnam tourism sector served an estimated 10.5 million visitors during the public holiday from April the 30 to May the 4, marking a 31.2% increase compared to the same period last year.
Ho Chi Minh City, which hosted the grand ceremony on April the 30, marking the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and national liberation, emerged as a most visited destination, drawing approximately 1.95 million visitors, including 120,000 foreigners. In terms of tourism revenue, Ho Chi Minh City keeps taking the lead nationwide with over 7.1 trillion Vietnam dong earned during the 5-day public holiday. Meanwhile, Thanh Hóa ranked the second with nearly 4.2 trillion Vietnam dong. This year's 5-day break for the reunification day on April the 30 also marked the highest number of tourists since the COVID-19 epidemic.
That was 10 minutes of BPTV News. To watch this news again, you can download our mobile app BPTV Go or visit our website and YouTube channel. Thank you for staying with us and see you next time.